Hey everybody, it's Dr. Phil, and we're just waiting for Jon to get in the room. Jon Lovitz. So we got a lot to talk about, and I hope he's doing all right. I got some texts from him I want to go over, and some other business, so it might take a while to get Jon in the room. I don't know exactly if he's going to come in on the button 5 o'clock, or maybe 5 o'clock to Jon means 5:05 or 5:10. In any event, this is the show, and we started recording, so it's me, Dr. Phil, and you know all about me, you know where I'm from, and you know what I do. But a lot of people might not know Jon Lovitz, because he's not as famous as me, and he just isn't a guy that resonates quite the same way that I do, and isn't a part of media in the same way that I am a part of media. So right now I'm just looking at a blank screen, and we're just gonna wait for him to come in. So I'm just gonna be quiet for a sec and wait for him to come in. And we'll just see if he comes in. Just gonna wait. So how's everybody doing? I know you can't respond, but I hope you're all well. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're working on yourselves. It's not hard to work on yourself, but you do have to show up and so on and so forth. But we're not going to get into that right now. Just going to wait for Jon to show up. Should be here any minute. I don't know. Maybe he's having a problem with his laptop. I know that he's on a laptop, but told him to use the Chrome browser. He was obstinate about that. He said, "Why do I have to use that browser? Why can't I use Safari?" I said, "Because you can't. You know, this app requires you to use Chrome, a Chrome browser." So I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna sit here and just wait for Jon. I hope that there's not too much dead air. I just had a Diet Coke, but that's not important. I just feel a little belchy. I'm gonna hold it back for you guys who are watching, and see what happens. So let's see what happens. We're basically waiting for Jon Lovitz to show up. I hope he does. I just was on the phone with him texting, and he was in the bathroom, and I didn't make that up. I mean, he texted me from the bathroom like I'm supposed to do something about that. You know, it's just do your business and let me know later what's up. But he's probably having some technical difficulties at this point. It's 3 after the hour, and that points to only one thing. It's technical problems. We're just going to wait here, and we're just going to wait for Jon to show up. If you haven't subscribed yet to the Jeff Richards Show, go ahead and do so. You can go to thejeffrichardshow.com, see all the past episodes, subscribe, like, comment, do whatever you want to do. And my phone just went off, but it's not Jon. So we'll just wait for Jon. But you know what to do. If you're a fan, be a fan. If you're not, you know, work on yourself until you can be a fan. So let's just wait for Jon to show up. And we're stalling for time. We hit record because we think the show's going to start at a certain time, but it doesn't always start when it's supposed to start, and that's a hard thing for a lot of people to swallow, because I got to start treading water, and this isn't exactly my forte. I mean, I have a script, I have questions, and I just go at it, but if you tell me just wait 5 minutes, I mean, I almost have a meltdown. So I'm not having a meltdown. I'm not going to let myself have a meltdown. So let's see where Jon is. Let's see what... We'll probably cut all this out. We're just waiting to start here. Waiting for Jon Lovitz to show up. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to wait. Just going to wait. Not a lot to say. I mean, I do my show and I live my life. I have a blue Lamborghini and not many cares in my brain. But like most people, I don't like waiting around. I don't stand in lines. So this kind of thing it's not something I like to do. I don't like to just sit here and stare at a screen, you know. But I will if I have to. And let's just see what happens. Maybe Jon will show up. Come on, Jon. Hey, Jon, it's Jon. I mean, you're Jon. I'm Dr. Phil. Hey, Jon.
I don't think you are.
Where are you, buddy? How come you're not on the screen?
I'm trying to set it up now.
I've been just pedaling the whole time. It's 7 minutes, just filling time. I don't know what I'm doing, but
where's the link?
It's in your email.
Wait a minute. Oh crap!
I'm gonna put your speaker against this. I'm probably not. We're not gonna use this footage, but if you want to talk,
I gotta go on my iPad. I left my computer upstairs.
Wait a minute. You're on your iPad?
I will be.
Jason, is an iPad going to be okay?
It's the same thing.
It's not. There's an iOS app you can download.
I was on a laptop last time.
What happened to it?
I left it upstairs. Well then, shit. My house is going nuts.
All right, you're going to have to download an app from the App Store, Jon, because you want to use your iPad.
Oh.
We're not going to probably use this footage.
Hold on. I might be able to use it. Why don't you take this footage and stick it up your ass?
Wait a minute, Jon. Come on now. Just save it for the show, okay? Hit the hit the button and get on the screen for me. Hey, now Jon's saying that he could use his laptop. Now he's saying he found it. But I'm gonna send him this. What'd you say about a guitar?
I don't charge, retard.
It's not charged?
I don't know.
Well, come on, Jon.
Just hang on a second.
He's telling me to hang on. I've been hanging on for 10 minutes. I've been treading water for 10 minutes. Waiting for John to get on.
Like I'm your only patient?
You're my only patient today, John. I cleared my whole schedule for you.
Wait. It's not going on. Oh, wait. Well, the battery's at 0.
Well, plug it in, John.
I did. It just came on.
I mean, come on, man. I can't wait to see your face.
There's no email from you.
What's your email address?
When did you send an email?
I don't know, a couple hours ago. Check Riverside FM.
Oh, I see it. Hold on.
Oh, now you see it. How convenient.
I would have been on sooner, but I had to go to the bathroom.
I know, John. We'll probably have to talk about that. Oh, here we go. I'm going to turn this off. Turn your phone off, John. I'll turn it off for you. What? Hello, John.
What the fuck do you want?
What kind of angle you got? You got like all this light coming at. There we go. John, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Now listen. Before we get started, I want to say something because the last time you were on the show, I got real angry at you, and I said some things that I wish I wouldn't have said, and I just want to, I want to apologize for that, and I want to hopefully start over.
I'm not even looking at you. I'm fixing my own.
What hair, John? Just a joke, John. Just something to get.
Yeah, you're saying what hair? Ironic.
Yeah. Well, I can't talk about other people that don't have hair too, John. How's your basketball game coming along?
I play tennis.
You said you play basketball every day.
No, I said I like to play tennis every day. That I can when I'm not working. And it's not too hot.
Oh, is it too hot for you?
I remember to bring my racket.
Did you play today, John?
No, too hot.
What's too hot for Jon?
I wear the clothes.
What's too hot for Jon Lovitz?
95.
It's not 95.
It is where I live.
Where do you live, John?
I'm not telling you.
Now, John, let's get to it. On SNL, you played a gay bee. I mean, come on, man. Tell me about that.
No, I was satirizing, which SNL is satire, Harvey Fierstein. And he was, his friend said in the sketch, if he was to be reincarnated, what would he want to come back as? And I said, a bee. and then he was looking for love on the show, so he asked guests, subtly, to find out if they liked him, if they would be attracted to a gay bee.
Now, why do you say gay bee like that? You say things a certain...
Like what?
Why do you say things like you say them, John? I mean, you say things, and I don't know what to make out of it. I mean, you said...
Well, that's not my problem. I just talk. You have an overactive head. You try to analyze everything as opposed to just looking at what someone said and taking it at face value. You're always looking for an inner, deeper meaning. And most of the time, there isn't one. It's just what I said.
But why do you think you're a gay bee?
I don't think I'm a gay... What else do you want to talk about?
You want to do some impressions or some characters for us? Do some dialogue.
All right, this is from The Wedding Singer. He's losing, and this is about you. He's losing his mind, and I'm reaping all the benefits.
Why do you have to hold the face so long, John? I get the point.
Because in the movie, I had a curtain in front of me that I pulled in front of my face, but I don't have the curtain now. So I'm just pretending it's there.
Now, John...
All right, a league of their own. See how it works is the train moves, not the station. I don't want you, I want the one who hit the ball. You can climb back under the cow. Hey, cowgirls, see that grass? Don't eat it.
Well, what are they supposed to eat anyway? John, you texted me from the bathroom, and I don't know if you're trying to make it a joke or what, but, I mean, the time that... All right, we lost John. Where'd he go? We lost John, Jace. What are we doing here? Oh, he's calling me again. John, what happened?
The battery died out.
Well, you want to plug it in, John?
It is plugged in. I told you it was on 0.
Okay, well, I don't know what that means. I mean, if it's plugged in and it's on 0, does your battery not work?
It means the power ran out. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get this on my iPad.
He's going to send you a link, John, into your email again for the iOS app.
Oh, for God's sake. I'm not getting the latest emails from... Hold on.
It's coming from Apple, John.
Well, let me just see if it'll work.
It's coming from an Apple address.
See the Riverside.
Jason just sent you a link for the download for the app for your iPad. I didn't even know they still had iPads.
God. This thing fucking went down 3 years. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Who's Riverside? You?
No, it's coming from Jason, producer of the show. He sent you the link.
And then what do I do?
What's he do now, Jace?
This application requires iOS 13.0 or later. Fuck. I'm doing. I apologize, Jeff, aka Dr. Fake.
Wait a minute. Come on, man. Don't try to hurt me, okay, John? I mean, none of this we can use. I mean, we might be able to use some of the... Jace, you think... Jace says keep all of it. I mean, these younger people... He's a young guy, so he's excited about anything, but... I mean, he's excited that you're taking a dump earlier, and I just said, no, John just said nothing's coming out. That don't mean nothing's coming out. It means that,
I didn't say nothing's coming out. I said things are coming out. Nothing's coming out. That's ridiculous.
All right, what do you mean things? You mean like what, like a ukulele and like a fucking... I mean, what do you mean things? I mean, that could be... Like what, a snow cone?
You ever heard of a colonic?
Yeah.
Stuff comes out that's been in there inside of you for years.
Well, that ain't my problem.
A shoe came out from the Civil War.
Okay, but that's not my problem, John.
It is now.
Unless it was my shoe. I'm just waiting for you to get on here, John. You are not necessarily tech savvy. I mean, am I wrong?
Yeah, you're wrong.
Here we're supposed to get started, and you're supposed to have a laptop, and then somehow that's gone. Somebody stole it or something.
I thought it was down here, and I made a mistake. And I apologize, for God's sake.
Yeah, well,
the laptop going and the iPad, so if the laptop runs out, we'll switch over. But my iPad is installing the new software so I can do the Riverside thing, so I can get on there. I needed to update the software on my...
Well, updating on your own...
You don't even know what I'm saying, the words I'm using, the terms I'm using.
Look, I don't care about words. I care about Jon Lovitz. I think you need to look at yourself a little bit, why things aren't coming together technically for you. Everything's funny to you, huh, John?
Everything you say, it's a joke.
Yeah. Get your ass on the computer for me. I can't see you yet. I want to see your ass.
I'm trying to get back on the regular I got both going now. So if one wears out, hopefully the other one will be ready.
Oh, great. So you got something to work that you know is not going to work.
Right.
Okay, well, I mean, how's that make you feel?
Good.
Good, okay. Good, I'm glad you feel good. I think you're coming on now, I feel you.
Where did you go?
John, are you sure your laptop is actually a laptop and not like a stuffed animal? I mean, what's wrong with you? Sounds like...
How did you go?
What? I don't even want to do this anymore. But I will. Where did I go?
Now we're your goddamned email.
Well, I don't think he's on his laptop. I mean, are you on your laptop, John?
Yeah, and then the Riverside link is missing.
He's on his laptop. You got to go to your email, hit that same link that you did before.
Oh, wait, I found it. Hang on.
Oh, here we go. Well, look, I almost quit on you.
This whole thing, it's your fault.
Why is it my fault, John? Look, I said use it.
You have to look at yourself and answer that question. I can't answer that question for
Okay, I don't need that. Okay, I had you on the show to
you. You
apologize.
have to take responsibility for your issues. I'm not. You're the doctor, not me.
Okay, but
So why is it your fault, doctor?
why would you switch from a laptop to an iPad that's not charged? I mean,
No, the iPad is charged. The laptop wasn't. Now it's at 10%, so we should be good.
for how long?
I don't know. You better get to it.
Have you ever operated a chainsaw?
Better get to it.
Have you
Yes.
ever? You have?
Yeah,
Tell me about that.
it was loud.
How big was it? You never operated a chainsaw. You're just making that
I
up.
did. It went right through the wood.
What wood?
You really got to know what you're doing. Wood from a tree.
Yeah, whose tree? That's what I want to know.
I don't remember. I think it was at camp. I was like 16.
When's the last time you talked to Randy Quaid?
I don't remember. I ran into him somewhere. He's a very nice guy. When I got on Saturday Night Live, I was 28 and he was 37, but he'd worked a lot. And it was like my second job ever. So he helped me a lot. Dealing with becoming known, dealing with when you would get a show like that, people close to you would change. I was the same, but they would change.
What do you mean, change outfits?
No, and that's not what I mean.
Come on, John. Let me ask you something else.
Where did you get, do you really have a degree as a doctor? Where did you get your training?
Hey,
seriously.
At this point, it doesn't really matter anymore where I got my training. The training I think that you need is how to get interviewed. Right now, you seem to be pretty.
Stop it!
What was that?
Not you, my cat.
What was wrong with the cat? What's going on with the cat, John?
He's playing with the wires. He's gonna. Don't. No.
Oh, what? John, come on. What are you doing? Oh, is that your cat? What's his name, John?
Fred.
Fred what?
Fred Dryer.
Are you uncomfortable right now?
No, not now that I have my cat. I'm good.
Have you ever operated a chainsaw, John?
Yes.
Okay, well, tell me about that.
We've already talked about that. Did you prepare anything for this interview? We were down for 10 minutes while I was trying to get this thing to work. It's going up 14%. I don't think it's going to cut out again.
Oh, that's too bad. Have you ever had that dream where you can't find your car? You know that one where you can't remember where you parked it?
No. But I've had a dream where I was trying to get somewhere and I couldn't get there.
Where are you trying to get?
Away from you.
Well, I think you've probably failed on that one.
Yeah, I'll say.
What are you doing with your hands right now, John?
Nothing.
What were you doing with your hands? Hey, I've always wanted to ask...
It's getting cooler outside.
I've always wanted to ask you this, John. You know that character where you say, "What's a ticket?"
You that you would have changed by now, and clearly you have not.
Hey, I'm wearing a
Maybe
different...
you change your clothes or bathe.
Look, I got a shower. I got a bathtub. But I use those when I feel like it and when I need to. And John...
How's that make you feel?
It makes me feel pretty good, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much money do you have in your pocket right now?
Nothing.
You turned that cat into a dog, didn't you?
Did you see that? When my dog looked at you, his ears went up. Like, what is that?
Or he maybe thought, I'd like to live with him. Not you, John. How do you know your animals even like you, John?
Well, I know my dog, because my dog every morning and night, when I go to bed and when I wake up, he jumps on me and hugs me. That's one clue. And the other one is my cats, they come and sit on my chest and want to be held. That's another clue. They're not afraid of me.
Hey, I want to go up at your comedy club. Let me do stand-up. Can I do stand-up at your comedy club, John?
No. No, I don't have it anymore, and you know that.
Okay, well, look, John, let's just be friends. I mean, look, we got off to another bad start, and I think that's...
All right, fine. I'm willing to try if you are.
Yeah, fuck you, John.
This is what I'm talking about.
Well, you're being sarcastic.
You.
No, well, I was just kidding. You're being serious. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, me too. I'm just joking.
All right, all right. I see it. I see it loud and clear.
That's a joke.
Yeah. What do you do when you're not playing basketball?
You're literally giving me a headache. When I'm not playing tennis, I like to play the piano and I like to sing songs. I like to watch tennis on television and I like to nap.
When did you first get into tennis? When did you first get into it?
I like to nap right now.
Well, don't go to sleep on me, John.
I started playing tennis when I was 8.
Okay, but did someone tell you to play tennis, or you just thought, well, that
My father introduced me to the game and taught me how to play it, and I liked it.
You liked it. You don't like it no more.
No, I love it now more than ever. I keep because 1988, I started taking lessons with Alex Olmedo, who was a Wimbledon champion and in the Tennis Hall of Fame. So he taught me. I had to relearn the game. Of course, you never stop learning it, and how to really hit the ball correctly and do everything. And so I improved so much. After 2 weeks, I thought, what if I don't stop? What if I keep playing and see how good I could get? And I haven't stopped. And I'm actually better now than I've ever been. And but people say, are you good? And I say, well, good for an amateur. I mean, I've been on the court with the top pros, and they're 20 levels above any club player. They're unbelievable how great they are. 20 levels, you play tennis, 20 levels above you.
Well,
in fact, I would say they're 20 levels above me and 30 levels above you.
Okay, John, you don't have to. You come at me so hard, and the only reason I come at you is because you come at me, and I don't.
No, you come at me, so then I'm trying to come at you before you can come at me.
No, you come at me, and then I come at you, and you come back at me, and then I'm just kidding, and then you.
No, you come at me, and I come back at you, and then you come back at me saying you're kidding, when we both know you're not. So I come back at you pretending that I'm kidding. And then you say, let's stop it. And then you say, fuck you.
Well, sometimes you just have to say fuck you to you. Just because nothing else gets to you.
But you say it after you say, let's start over and get along. And I say, okay. And then what do you say?
Fuck you, John.
Thank you.
No, I mean it now. I actually mean it. Because you're talking about playing tennis, but that's what we're doing right now. We're going back and forth. I mean, this is a.
I've already aced you. I just won the set 6 love. That means I won 6 games.
I know what it means.
0.
You want to sing a song for us, John?
Sure. What do you want to hear?
Sing something by Barbra Streisand.
About Barbra Streisand?
Either one. Either Barbra Streisand song or about Barbra Streisand. You pick.
Ageless and ever green.
You said
that was evergreen.
You sound like a gay bee. Do you decorate your house, or does someone decorate it for you? And how do you feel about either one? I mean, tell me about your house. Tell me about your decorating. Do you still continue to decorate? And did someone decorate it for you? Or does someone keep on decorating? Tell me about it.
I bought a house, And a friend said, you need a decorator. So she introduced me to someone who became my friend, Lynn. And then Lynn tried to decorate my house with my input. But I would not call this an example of her work. Nor would she. You know, some stuff she did, but the problem is that I insisted on certain things that were my taste, not her taste.
Such as?
Such as the blinds behind me.
Because that's what got me talking about this decorating business. Because those blinds look like the kind of blinds you'd see in a lawyer's office. Are you a lawyer, Jon?
Part-time. Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, I did Saturday Night Live, and I was working about 10 years doing acting. And then it started to slow way down to the point where I needed to do something else to make a living. I didn't want to go broke again, so I went back to school and I got my law degree. And I practiced law. And I continue to stand up and do acting and everything, but I also practice law. And I've been doing that for the last 15 years.
And just as you said, it's too hot to play tennis sometimes. Is it ever too hot to practice law, Jon?
No, because you're in an air-conditioned office.
Yeah, but what if you aren't?
Well, but I am.
Right now?
Why would I not be? That's where I go to do the work.
In your house?
So it would never happen.
In your house?
Well, I joined I'm a part of a law firm, and I go there and do the work.
What work?
Law.
Law work?
Yes.
You don't like me, do you, Jon?
I don't dislike you.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Would you rather be laughed at or feared?
Laughed at. I'm laughed at all the time. That's what I do. I make fun of myself, and people laugh at me.
Yeah, but are they laughing at you?
And I'm making them laugh. They're laughing at me.
Are they laughing at you?
At what I'm doing or saying.
Listen to me, Jon. Are they...
Are with me. No, at me. Are you deaf?
If you let me finish, do people laugh at you or do they laugh at you?
At you.
If the apocalypse comes, which one of your animals are you going to eat first?
Well, I'm a man. So I would eat the pussy first.
Hey, that's a good answer. Yeah. But you gotta cut that fur off, or you like it with the fur.
You know.
You don't want to get into it.
Every woman is different.
You came up with that answer pretty quick, Jon. You thought about that before?
No, I didn't know you were going to ask me that.
No, did you think of that? I mean, you put that...
I thought of it. I was trying to say it without laughing, but it made me laugh. But yeah, I would eat. My dog's more like a person. But I mean, at the apocalypse, I wouldn't eat either of my cats because I have food.
What kind of food?
I'd let them go if I into the wild. But then they would be killed by coyotes. But I would not eat them.
The coyotes?
My cats, my pets. I would not eat my... Why are we even talking about this?
What's your favorite kind of candy bar, Jon?
Nestle's Crunch.
You got a box of them. Oh, by the way, did you get my cabbage juice I sent you?
Yes.
And
I got the worst diarrhea I've ever gotten in my life.
well, you weren't supposed to. You weren't.
I had to have doctors come to my house and give me, you know, what do you call it? When they hook up the saline solution to your body. I was dehydrated.
You drank too much, John. I told you just take a.
I didn't. I drank like a half a orange juice glass, a small glass. I drank half.
That's too much.
It was like 4 ounces.
That's too much.
Well, apparently.
You're supposed to have a bottle cap full. You know what a bottle cap is?
But that doesn't say that on the instructions.
You need everything to say something on the instructions?
Well, if it's that potent, yeah, I think you should have it on there.
I mean, everybody knows you're supposed to not chug it. You know what I mean? It's like, but you still.
No, I didn't chug it. I had like it was a half glass. It was like 4 ounces.
So you had 4 ounces.
Anyway, the comedian Bill Burr, he said you sent him the same stuff, and he ended up having to go to his diarrhea. It was so bad he had to go to the hospital. And he's bald, but he got dehydrated. But he said the stuff was so potent that it grew his hair back.
Well, look.
So then he goes, well, what do I do? You know, this is great, but I've got to decide between, you know, having a full head of hair or having, you know, explosive diarrhea the rest of my life.
Well, look, John, he weighs a lot.
I don't even know if he's made a decision yet, to be honest.
He weighs a lot less than you do, so he can't have as much.
Well, how much do you have? You're big.
I'm used to it. I'll drink a half a jar. By the way, I want those bottles back because I sent you a case, and I want those bottles back.
Fine with me. I'll be glad because I'm not drinking that stuff. It's garbage.
Well, now it's too late. I mean, you probably didn't even refrigerate.
You're peddling gasoline, basically.
Look,
you're calling it cabbage juice.
John, you needed to get cleared out, and it looks like.
Oh, it cleared me out all right.
Well, there you go. How's that make you feel?
It made me feel cleared out and weak. Weak, dehydrated, faint.
You want to sing another song, John?
Yeah, okay. What'd you like to hear?
Sing Over the Rainbow. Somewhere over there, you know that one?
Yeah, I know it. Somewhere over the rainbow is Dr. Phil. Birds fly over the rainbow. I think that you're on pills. Somewhere over the rainbow. You like it in the bud.
Okay, come on, John. Come on. I mean, I asked you to sing a fun song that was once sung by a puppet, a frog, and now you're singing at me, putting all my details in there. I don't appreciate that. And the pills I'm taking were prescribed to me by another one of my doctor friends, so those are okay.
Well, what are they for? Because they're affecting your mood and your capacity to think and be reasonable.
No, that's because of you, John.
You talk to me about and ask the most asinine questions ever. You're not like this on your television show.
Well, this isn't my television show, John.
Yeah, I know.
And this
should be.
This is a chance for you and me to get to know each other better, and for me to help you work on yourself. Because ultimately,
how do you work? What? Okay, I'd like to get to know you better. All right, let's go there. What pills are you taking, and what are they for?
I'll take Lexapro from a golf swing. I'd take
Lexapro for depression. Go on.
right. Golfing makes me depressed, so if I take it, I'm better with the swing. You know, I'm better. I'm better with that. I'd take acetaminophen, but a high dose. You have to be prescribed a real high dose of acetaminophen.
What is? Isn't that a vitamin?
It's aspirin, but it comes much bigger quantity, John. John, if you would have just stuck,
You probably take it in as a suppository. Would be my guess.
I take a lot of things as a suppository.
Hey, right? I'm right.
That's right. What comes?
What's that about?
What's
that about?
What comes out must come in, but you can't let people in unless you got your house tidy. So you need to get your house tidy. And just because you're disgruntled about how some girl named Lynn decorated your place doesn't mean you have to take that out on me. I didn't sign up for this.
You're right.
Right about what?
What you just said.
What'd I just say?
You just said it.
Don't get upset with me. I'm trying to help you, John, but you threw away all the cabbage juice I sent you. How am I supposed?
Because it almost killed me.
Well, you got to stick with it.
I'm not sticking with it. It's not even. They took it to the hospital and they had it analyzed. It's like 50% gasoline, 50, and then like 30% water.
Yeah.
And then the other 20% is cabbage.
Well, the joke's on you then, isn't it, John?
Yeah, you got me good.
I got you real good, and I'm
not falling for it again. I can tell you that.
I want those jars back. I'm serious.
No. Yeah, well, no.
Well, you said
I'm going to throw them out. In fact, they're sitting right over there, and I'm going to throw them out. And they're in boxed, unpacked, ready. All I have to write is return to sender with this mark slot right here. And I'm not doing it. I'm throwing them out. Because I'm not going to let you peddle you're like a medicine doctor from the 1850s. You're a quack. And I'm not going to let you peddle your, quote, cabbage juice to anyone else.
Oh, you're going to make a stand?
Well, I'm going to tweet about this. I'm telling you right now.
You're on Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
You want to plug your Twitter?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I don't remember I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I just remembered. At Real Jon Lovitz, REAL. Because when I was on MySpace, which started, there'd be all these fake accounts, people saying it was me. And then there's a lot of fake accounts on Facebook, people saying it's me. So when I got on Twitter, I got the real, and now they have a check mark by your name, they verify it. The blue check mark, but they didn't have that when I started. So.
Well, that's a great story, John. What's your Instagram? Or do you not want people knowing your Instagram?
It's not set up right.
What's that mean?
Jon _Lovitz. What's your Instagram?
None of your business.
Yeah, right.
It actually is none of your business. At none of your business. Why don't you take a hike, John?
Why don't you take a hot poker and shove it up your
ass? How come you're so funny, John?
I don't know.
Do you work at it? Do you work at being this funny, or is this just a ploy for What is it, John?
I'm just me, and for some reason it makes people laugh.
I thought you were going to say sick to their stomachs.
No, that's your cabbage juice.
Hey, it's not my cabbage juice. It's our cabbage juice. And let me tell you something. When I said
it says on the label, Dr. Phil's cabbage juice. You're Dr. Phil?
yeah, but I don't drink it all myself, John. I mean, and
I don't even know how you get it out there. How the FDA, the government, doesn't arrest you for that stuff. It's 50 literally 50% gasoline, and 30% water, and 20% cabbage.
okay, but that 20% cabbage is all you need. So I mean, you gotta look around the gasoline and the
You don't need the
gasoline's cheaper than cabbage juice, John.
Where's your wife anyway?
She's in the other room. What are you doing with your eyebrows, John?
Where's your wife?
Hey, you leave my wife alone. Hey, take it easy, man. I don't appreciate that at all, John. What do you take?
Your crap.
Oh, come on, man. How come this interview can't go smoother? I mean, what is it with that? I mean, the first time you're all over the place.
It's you. You say, let's not fight. You go, let's start over. And I say, okay. And then what do you say next?
Fuck you, John. But that's just us hanging out, you know.
No, it isn't. I don't hang out with you.
What are you doing right now?
I don't even know why we're doing this. You called and said, can you interview me again? And I said to your producer, about what? And he goes, I don't know. He won't tell me. I said, fine. And so I'm like, all right, what do you want?
Well, how do you think this is going?
I mean, I can't tell. I don't know. I think I'm sure it could have gone better.
Because of you.
Yeah, because of me.
What was your last meal that you ate today, John? Maybe this is where the problem is.
Pokey.
You had a poke bowl?
Yes, I had a poke bowl.
Are you trying to avoid carbohydrates?
No.
You just like poke bowls.
I'm just trying to eat healthier.
And what was in your poke?
I'm going to tell you. It had salmon and tuna and seaweed and edamame and oranges and mango and avocado sprinkled with fried onions and a sesame seed oil and a house dressing.
So you had
on half cup of brown rice.
Okay, so you're not avoiding carbohydrates. But why do you put fried onion rings on it? Why don't you just go to Burger King and get some onion rings?
Because they're very small. It's like teeny little pieces. It's not even like a whole. It's just like a little sliver. It's for flavor.
A sliver like your brain?
Yeah, like my brain. Like my brain, doctor. Oh, sorry. I want to get it from Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil.
You want to take another stab at me, John?
Are you like a medical doctor? Doctor?
I'm more of a doctor than you are.
You're this. You're a doctor for ants, and this is their little caterpillars, antennae. Oh, how are you today, little ant? I'm good. How are you, Dr. Phil? I'm good. How are you, little ant?
You want
That's
to
you.
you want
That's you in a nutshell.
Look, I got nothing against nuts. I mean, if I had something against nuts, I wouldn't have had you on this show.
What do you think of Bill Burr? Do you even know him?
I like Bill. I met Bill twice. He's a funny guy. He's a nice guy. I haven't been able to get him on my show yet. He's very busy. Well, how well do you know?
I saw him on your show.
Yeah, but I didn't interview him. I think Louis Anderson did. You getting me confused with Louis Anderson, John?
Oh, that's right. Well, you're on the same network.
What's your problem, John?
Yeah, that's right. It was Louis. Louis Anderson.
What's your problem, John?
With you?
No, well, if you got a problem with me, let's talk about it. But I figured you had other problems.
Look, you are the last person I would talk to about my problems. The last.
Who's the first person?
I would talk to my dog and my cat and pay them for an hour of therapy before I would talk to you.
Tell me about your animals, John. They seem to be your support base. They seem to be the ones that
Well, everyone knows that as pets, as animals, have unconditional love. Now, people that don't have pets cannot fathom that an animal has any emotion or feeling. And they say you're just projecting yourself onto the pet and it's reflecting it back your own emotion like a mirror. But it's not true. These people don't have pets. You probably don't have pets.
I have pets, John. I have pets
What?
I haven't met yet.
You probably have a lizard or a snake.
I have a snake.
Your snake oil, your snake cabbage patch juice oil. You're a doctor. You're a medicine man from the 1850s, Dr. Quack.
If you would have just taken a bottle cap full, we wouldn't be even arguing about this, John.
Well, if you had just put that on the directions, then I would have.
All right.
But there were no directions.
Okay, well you didn't get one that had the directions. You got one that didn't have the directions.
Well, why is that? Because you're trying to sabotage me.
Oh, come on, man. I'm not trying to sabotage you. I know that you look after those animals. I wouldn't do that to those animals that you take care of. I want everything to be okay with you, John. I want to get you back on your feet. I want to get you active. I want you to be able to communicate to people, let people know who's the real Jon Lovitz. What's he into? Where's he come from? John? 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 Yeah.
What?
You going to sleep on me?
No.
You got any questions for me, John?
Yeah, are you on any other pills?
Yeah, I'm on a couple other things.
What?
Well, I'm on I can't really get into it, John. It's gonna make me look bad if I tell you all the pills I'm on, but I'm on a strong amount of pills. Which, by the way, you have to drink water with those pills. You can't just, for the longest time, I just try to dry swallow them.
That's true with any pill.
Yep.
Seriously, what? Are you on any cholesterol pills or antidepressants, or are you on any, like Lipitor for your cholesterol, or any SSRIs?
John, I'm on a pill that helps me.
Do you even know what that is, an SSRI?
Is that something to do with the Social Security number?
No.
I'm on a pill that helps me.
If you were a doctor, you would know what an SSRI is. If you were an actual doctor. I'm not a doctor, and I know what it is. Standard serotonin reuptake inhibitor. And no, I'm not on them.
If you had let me finish, I would have said that.
Oh, I let you finish. And guess what? You are finished. Finished. Because I'm going to call the AMA. Do you know what that is, doctor?
AMA, is that the movie theater? Is that movie theater?
No, that's American Movie Cinemas. I'm talking about the AMA, the American Medical Association. And I'm going to have you reported as a quack selling gasoline as a weight loss product.
Come on, John.
I have to go. I'm falling asleep.
All right, John. Listen, I hope everything works out. I hope that things get better. And I hope that you work on your relationship with other people, not just your animals. You know, they're human beings walking around, and they need to be communicated with, and they don't need your anger. So that's what I hope for you. I hope that you dream of stars, and then you can climb to them and hold them in your arms. You like macaroni and cheese, John?
Yeah.
Well, then start acting like it. You got any final thoughts?
When you're right, you're right.
I'm Dr. Phil.
Sorry.
Go ahead. What are you going to say?
I'm sorry for my behavior. When you're right, you're right.
Well, finally, you're thinking sensible. What is that ding, ding, ding?
I just remembered what I wanted to tell you. Fuck you.
Fuck you, John.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Doctor. Fuck you, doctor.
Fuck you.
Dr. Phil.
John.
Fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck you. I said it.
What is that ding, ding, ding? Is your microwave going off? Your Hot Pockets ready?
Alarm. My alarm. Apparently the window to your ass is open.
That's because I drink cabbage juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, open those eyes.
Well, we finally found something we agree on.
Yeah. Nice burp. Jon Lovitz is my guest today. I'm Dr. Phil. This is the Jeff Richards Show. You can see all the episodes of the Jeff Richards Show on thejeffrichardshow.com. And now, music from Ditto Kiddo.